This next song I'm going to play is called Casting Shadows, and it's a collaboration. The bass player of my band came up with a really cool riff, and then I was like, hold up, we're going to make that a song. And then the guitarist was like, all right, but this should be the structure. And I went home and I wrote the words, and the prompt for that week was end of a chapter. And I was trying to come up with, chapter, captor, And so I came up with this line, and that turned into, for some reason, me looking up a bunch of different YouTube stories about the allegory of the cave. And so the song starts with, the imprisonment of a person, but I also think of the imprisonment of our own minds, living in our own caves. Next verse is the departure and what comes with that, and living in reality and facing reality. And then the return, and often when you return from the shadows, go back into the cave after being blinded by the light of reality, people will in the story that they think that you're blind, that you're acting crazy, and what are you talking about? That's not reality. And Socrates himself was put to death. So, and it also reminded me of I wanted to throw that in there, the Matrix, like, why do my eyes hurt? And he's like, because you've never used them before. Been casting shadows in the back of my mind, dreaming up castles where the prisoners are blind. I feed the fire, feel it burning inside. It's the only light that I can find. Stuck in familiar, I can't seem to break away. Seems like this plague is here to stay. It won't go away. Free from these shackles, I appear into the light, blinded by visions of the glory of life. The former images materialize. How long have I been fed these lies? Oh, why? This light is brighter than the fire before. Can't live in the past anymore. I'm walking out the door. Amen. Now the omens are true. Amen. Now my visions are new. Amen to this new point of view. Now there's only one thing left to do, and that's get rid of you. End of the chapter, the captor has now become the slave. I bid the master, now the predator become the prey. I've been enraptured by your devious ways. Now there's no place for you to stay. You better go away. You may have played me, mistaken me for a game. I see you burning in the flame. Now the omens are true. Amen. Now my visions are new. Amen to this My name is Lindsey Jacobsen. I am a local musician in Montana, and I'm really excited to be recording this bonus track, The Big Sky. I have a band called Salt and Shadow, and we've been a band for about a year now. We have a celloist, Sophia. She also sings harmonies, and that's a really special part of the band. And then I play guitar and ukulele, and then I have an awesome bass player, awesome drummer, and the lead guitarist has like a huge pedal board of all these different pedals that can make his guitar just sound like an orchestra. And also throw in that that paranoia vibe that we're kind of going for. The genre question is always kind of hard for me. Today I played. I feel like I started out with a singer-songwriter. It was kind of sandwiched with a singer-songwriter kind of songs that I write, and then when it comes to me writing music for the band, it's different. Most of the songs I chose, though, are very word-heavy and I've thought a lot about the lyrics. But I also, when I write songs for the band, I mean, it's just me and the ukulele and kind of chanty, and maybe I'm repeating a couple of things, but I just let them take over on filling in the sound. But if I was just to play it just by myself, it would not hit the same way it does when I was with the band. So I've been writing a lot of songs lately. Been part of a songwriting challenge, and our challenge is to write 52 songs within 1 year. And we get a prompt each week. This week's prompt was worst case scenario. And this gave me the idea of writing a song about a family member who is really having a difficult time at the time. And I was kind of imagining this song as a metaphor for their struggles. So I call this Rock Bottom. When we were young, we played in the shallows, let air out our lungs for fun. Tea party at the bottom, dive down, come up with a treasure. My, how those days have grown. Yeah, we played with danger then. What a way to begin. Rock bottom. Rock bottom. Watched you dip your toes in, and trust you know how to swim. You just need to cool down. And we may lose sight, feel that old fright as you follow in, you knowing what's right for you now. Yeah, you dabbled in the deep. Gotta get back on your feet. Rock bottom. Rock bottom. I know I've got no control, but it's so hard to let go. Worst case scenario, drown in your despair. It's hard to accept to know you may not come back up for air and swim to shore. But maybe at the bottom of the deep, you feel those rocks beneath your feet. You get that instinct to breathe. Push off and rise again once more. 'Cause I can't keep diving in to save you from yourself again. Rock bottom, rock bottom. I was asked by a local artist in town, him and another guy actually all the way from Colombia started a Discord group. It's 52 weeks, and every week we have to write a song, and every week we get a prompt. So like on Wednesday we'll get a prompt in the Discord group. By Tuesday night we have to post that song. And so, I mean, it's been quite the practice because, at first we're trying to, it sounds like a lot because you want to have I usually don't show people my music until I feel like it's polished and beautiful and the way I want it. But I've had to post songs and post half of songs and post I don't even know what to sing at this part. And it's built my trust in myself and also faith that through the creative process that something will come just if you put the work in. I think other creatives will agree that if we don't create, then we just don't have that same type of vitality. And I have to create. And if I were to be just caught up in mom stuff and caught up in work stuff and just I'm a little scattered, but creating is still very important to me. And actually the way that I've kind of wrapped it all together is that the boys will help me write songs. So we wrote songs about what was one? It was Here in the Garden of My Heart, and the song about their favorite game called, Game of Sorry. And so I'll write stupid little songs, and then actually my 7-year-old has been I think he's been inspired by just watching me have my guitar with me so much that he's on the iPad and he's making songs on GarageBand, and he takes my guitar and he's playing he's got that look, he's got the I'm doing something with this, and he's I'm into it, he's into it. It's just making everything really awesome. I don't know. This is an older song that I wrote when I was still dating my husband. And I imagined that we would play it at our wedding and we would get married in the mountains by a stream. And as life has it, it didn't exactly go that way. We had a bout of something and separated at the beginning of September. And by the end of September, he was ready to move into a house, and I came home with 2 pregnancy tests. So we embraced each other, we became a family, and we got married at the end of that month, and now we have 2 beautiful boys, and I couldn't have planned it any other way. Wants to get married by the water, rock smooth by the flow of time. These rough and jagged edges Now just look how they shine, how they shine. Rounded stones of granite shimmer under waves of glass. He takes a rock in his cradled hands, making ripples as it skips across a one-way path. Though, let us live like the river. Let this flow of life begin. If you find yourself locked against the current, just let go and flow again. Oh, I know it's hard to go with the flow. Oh, I know it's hard to let it go. Oh, I know it's hard to go with the flow. Oh, I know it's hard to let it go. Ooh, let us live like the river. Let this flow of life begin. If you find yourself locked against the current, just let go and flow again. Just let go and flow again. Just let go and flow again.